right. Zell Miller was my friend, my partner, and my mentor. You know, I got into politics quite a little bit early. Just as I graduated from the Wharton School of Finance, University of Pennsylvania, and landed in Atlanta 2 years later, getting down here, you mentioned Andy, getting in his campaign. And then 2 years later, there I am, winding up in the Georgia House of Representatives. So my story intersects on so many different angles and ways with that of Zell Miller. And I can truly stand here and tell each of you that I truly loved this man. And I still do. And I would not be standing here as a member of Congress if it weren't for that friendship, that partnership, and that mentorship with Zell Miller. Let me perhaps, I think, as I tell you about this, I'm thinking of a scripture that best sets the story for this great man, that evolves everything, the history and the steps, the many positions, all that he had done. And you know, before I get to that scripture, Zell Miller helped me. I mean, I got there as a young person. I got over in the Senate. My two Senate office mates, one was Paul Coverdale, the other Julian Bond. I mean, and with us three, Zell Miller called us three his three horsemen. It was then that he was laying the foundation for that vision, for the Hope Scholarship. Zell Miller appointed me to be chairman of the Senate Higher Education Committee, first African American at that position. But more than that, he appointed me at that position at a time when he was giving birth to one of the greatest public affairs programs in Georgia history, the Hope Scholarship. And for me to be there as the chairman of the Senate Higher Education Committee in that pivotal position. And then to be able to go across Georgia in churches and schools and help sell the Hope Scholarship and what it meant. And then that paved the way for me to later become Rules Chairman with Zell's endorsement. So there I was as Rules Chairman, as you know, buddy. Nothing gets on that calendar if it don't get through the Rules Committee. And I was there to make sure none of those bills, because you know it was tough. Other bills coming to try to remove the Hope Scholarship. And so let me just conclude by sharing with you what his meaning meant to me. And I think to the nation and the world is best captured in God's first psalm. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in the law of the Lord, he does meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of waters, bringing forth his fruit in his due season. And none of his leaves will ever wither, and everything whatsoever he does shall prosper. Such a man was Zell Miller. God bless Zell Miller. And I thank God for sending Zell Miller our way.